chat room. Let me know you're here. I know people like to watch from the clouds, which is fine. What's good, Sigma, Marcus, Accounting Tom, Loving Homes was good. Boss Lady was good. Charm was good. Brent was good. Salute to y'all here early. There's a lot going on, man. We're going to talk about Jania. She is the female, one of the females in the thumbnail. The other female in the thumbnail is Summer Walker. She's a singer. She did an interview. I saw a clip from an interview. We're going to go over the interview where she basically was talking about how she doesn't love anymore, right? She's only dating men for money. She's using men for money now. After she done went and had children, she's not with the kid's father anymore, but she's constantly been in these in and out of these failed relationships. And now it's the men's fault. And she doesn't love anymore. She claims that she's going to die alone. That's what she's claiming. Right? Summer Walker, she's very interesting. She has 3 children. She has a daughter and twin sons. And she still finds time to go out here and date all these different men. I think a lot of you single mothers need to understand that it's time to back away from the relationships. It's time. So we're going to talk about Jania. She's crying. She posted a video where she's not happy about the fact that her ex doesn't want her partying in Houston while she has children, and she's not taking care of home. She wants to go out and party. This is why she broke up with him. But see, when you are a sucker like Deonte Murray is a guy who doesn't understand women. He's a guy who thinks that he can shame this heifer into doing what he wants. That's not how the world works. That's not how the world works. It isn't. What's good, Daisy? Salute to everybody that's here. Make sure y'all like the stream. Let me see. But there's a lot going on out here, man. There's so much going on out here in the world. And let's see. But let's see. Yeah, so let me get to Jania real quick. Jania is a female who had a child with NBA YoungBoy. She had a child with him. That relationship didn't work, so she got into a relationship with Deonte. She was also with Devin Haney. These guys just recycle women, especially Devin. He's with this recycled woman, that recycled woman. No diss to him, but you gotta find better women, bro. Now, Jania was, she was upset because she feels like even as a single mother, she still should be allowed to go out and party and twerk it up in clubs. But see, when you become a mother, you have a lot of responsibility, especially when it comes to being a parent. And nowadays, these women don't want to be at home with their kids, plural, kids. The thing is that these females want primary custody, but they still want to go out and party. She said in her video she's only partied like 6 times this year. That's still a lot. Because we're only 10 months into the year, so that means you're partying at least every other month. You don't have to be. You don't have to party every month or twice every week. You don't have to do that. You don't have to be twerking it up. Every time we see you in the club, Jania, you're twerking it up. But you make this video and you want people to be sympathetic towards you. I'm sorry. When you go to the judge and tell the judge you want primary custody, you are responsible for that child. And according to Deonte, The child is at his grandmother's house, not his house, because y'all got to understand, these heifers want primary custody. They want primary custody, but they're not at home with the child. They're partying. Snow Patrol was good. Make sure y'all like the stream. So she's upset because Deonte put that post out basically exposing her. Exposing the fact that she's choosing to go twerk it up in the club instead of being with her child. The child is at the grandmother's house while she's out partying. She claims it was 6 times. Multiply that times 2. Because she's been probably partying more than that. If you want primary custody, single mothers, why don't you be home with the child? You don't need to be in no club. You don't need to be twerking it up.
With the clubs, shit. I'm probably never gonna go out again. I'm cool. I guess going out, this is for all my mothers out there. Going out, I guess, makes you a bad mom. So make sure y'all never go out. Make sure y'all be in the house with them kids. Always. Advice from me.
Yes, because again,
Is you okay?
Again, y'all go to listen, I'm going to keep saying this. Y'all go in front of these judges and demand primary custody. You don't want the father to have joint custody. You want primary custody, mostly so you can get child support. You want primary custody. You need to take primary responsibility of the child. You don't get to make excuses. And that's what's going on here. These women want the child in their care, but then they have the grandmother taking care of the child so they can go out and do what they want to do. You don't get to do that, because if you want time to yourself, ladies, why don't you start sharing custody of your kids? Y'all don't do that. You want control. In this situation, she wants people to feel sympathetic towards her because Deonte put out that emotional post crying out for help because he's with the woman that he thought he could turn into a housewife, and that's just not the case. That's just not the case. I don't think Jania, like, she may tell him she wants to be a wife and have a family with him, but that's not what she wants. She's still a young lady. She's an adult, but she's still a young lady. And these women don't want to be controlled. They don't want to just be wives and moms. Why you think these heifers get out of these marriages so fast? Because they don't want the responsibility and the accountability of being a wife or being a house or being in a family unit. These women are very uncomfortable with that. And I think Jania rebelled against that. That's why she broke up with Deonte, so she can go do what she really wants to do. Y'all got to pick better women. What's good, Jalen? You got to pick better women.
Okay. Mothers can't have fun. No, we always got to be in the house.
Yes, let me tell you something. When you go to court and you sue for primary custody, you damn right you need to be at home with them kids. That's what you need to do. Deonte seems more pressed than she seems still in love with NBA. She is still in love with NBA Youngboy. That's why she broke up with Deonte, and Deonte knows this. She broke up with him because she really wants to be with NBA Youngboy. But the one thing I'll say about him, he don't spin the block with none of his baby mamas. He did get with Yaya. I think he got back with her for a little while, but he don't date the same women over and over. She wants NBA Youngboy to want her again, and he doesn't. She's made herself available for him, and he doesn't want her back. And now she's stuck because she can't fully break away from Deonte Because what if Deonte moves on? She already done fought some heifer over him. Make sure y'all like the stream. She done got into a fight with some heifer over him. She wants to have it both ways. And Deonte's a fool thinking that he could wife this chick up. This chick is not for that. I'm not saying she's a bad person, but she's not the type of person that you wife. She's not. If she was, she wouldn't have broke up with him to make herself available for her baby's father, who she really wants to be with, by the way.
So, just make sure y'all stay in the house. Don't go outside. Stay in the house with them kids, okay?
Yeah. Yes. Let me tell you something. When you go to, and I'm going to keep saying it over and over and over, when you heifers go to court suing for primary custody, you damn right you better be at home with them kids. You better be at home with them kids. Because if you wanted to go out and have fun, you wouldn't be trying to get full custody. And I don't understand that mindset either. Why would you want full custody knowing that you want to go out and do things? You want to go out and have fun. It's about control. You see, she wants to have control. She wants to be able to have Deonte on a leash or to have him in close proximity just in case she needs a boyfriend. But then she wants to go out and have fun, and she wants to be with her baby's father again. And when these women start to lose control, that's when you start seeing videos like this.
Go to brunch or something. Chill with the clubs. Shit. I'm probably never gonna go out again. I'm cool. I guess going out, this is for all my mothers out there. Going out, I guess, makes you a bad mom. So make sure y'all never go out.
I wouldn't say it makes you a bad mother, but it means that you're prioritizing partying over being a mother. Because again, she acts like she went to a club, a couple of miles from her home. No, she flew to Houston. This is the part that people got to look at. The reason why Deonte was mad, one of the reasons, is because I believe they live in Atlanta. I believe she lives in Atlanta. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe she lives in Atlanta. They live in, I believe that's where she lives too. She flew to Houston claiming that she was working. I don't know what work she was doing, but she told him that it was a work trip, only for him to see on social media that she's in the club twerking. This will be a different story if she hadn't lied to Deonte and told him, this according to him, and told him that she was going on a work trip to Houston. But meanwhile, she's twerking it up in the club. So it's even worse if you look at it that way, because she left her, according to Deonte, she's leaving the child with the grandmother, being deceptive, right? Flying to Houston on a work trip, but she's doing more than work. And what kind of work is she doing? What kind of work is she doing? Y'all know DJ Mustard's baby mama. I may have to make a video on that. DJ Mustard's baby mama went online to tell everybody that DJ Mustard got upset, I guess, with their daughter, because the daughter told DJ Mustard that her mother was working. And DJ Mustard said, your mother doesn't have a job. And I guess there was some back and forth. This child is going back and forth with their father about whether the mother works or not. That woman don't work. She lives off his money. But she's brainwashed that child into thinking that she actually works somewhere when she doesn't. She's living off of the support that she gets. She gets over $20,000 a month in support. She don't work nowhere. That's what kind of remind me of. You going on a work trip. A work trip where? Where's the work? What work are you doing?
Y'all be in the house with them kids. Always. Advice from me. Ice, you okay? Okay. Mothers can't have fun. No. We always got to be in the house. So just make sure y'all stay in the house. Don't go outside.
Yeah.
Stay in the house with them kids.
Being with them kids, yes.
Go to brunch or something.
Listen, if y'all want freedom, if y'all want an opportunity to do things on your own, stop demanding full custody. How about that? You cannot have full custody and then talk about how mama got to have a life too. We're not trying to hear that. So let's go into Summer Walker. That's going to take up a little bit more time because she did an interview with Speedy. This guy, he gets continuous work out here. Now, I came across a clip where Summer Walker said that she's basically out here using men for money. It's funny because you look at the men she were dating, you know, I don't think they have money like that. Or is she talking about the sugar daddy she was showing around here? But anyway, make sure y'all like this video or this stream so we can get into this.
Designer clothing for a second. There was a clip of you on the phone with your now ex-boyfriend, and you were saying something like, "Oh yeah, like you know me, I don't care if it's fake."
I don't.
So what is your stance on like fake clothing?
So here, I'm gonna put you hoes on. Where the main camera is?
This one is yours.
I'm talking to the people who want to play.
I noticed that on your Instagram in the bio it says retired lover girl.
Yeah, I'm a retired lover girl. I'm done.
What does that mean?
I don't date for love anymore.
Effective when?
Effective
Immediately?
Months ago.
Ah.
Yeah.
How's it been going for you?
It's been great. It's been great. It's really crazy how if you just change your standards, the amount of shit that you'll get.
Expand on that. That felt cryptic. What, like physical items that you're getting?
Everything. Like when you really have to just teach people how to treat you. And I used to just think like, well, if I'm sweet, then you'll be sweet to me. Like if I'm giving you respect, you'll give respect to me. But the nice girl thing really...
Shout out to Brian.
On a live you did about her getting abused by London on the track about 5 years ago, you predicted Summer Walker was gonna start hating men.
Salute, Brian. Salute, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, and it's come true. It really has, because in this interview, she is displaying traits of a scorned woman. And the thing is that, you know, if you would choose better men, you wouldn't be in this situation. There are plenty of married women who've been in long-term relationships. They don't have the same problems you have, Summer. And when she was getting choked by London on the track on video, it's on video, nobody made anything up. That just showed me everything I need to know about her. And what type of woman she is and what type of relationship she deals with. And why she always end up alone. Yeah, there was one. Right on this channel. So. You see, when you are a woman who gets into these dysfunctional relationships, like how do they think that this thing is going to end? It's going to end badly.
It doesn't work for not even just men, anybody. So when you come in and you kind of give a little bit, just a little bit, and you really have strong boundaries and demand what you want, the floodgates will just open. Like you will just, niggas will roll out the red carpet. Like I was like, damn. I'm the same bitch. Like, this is how y'all could have been treating me? That's crazy.
What has been the red carpet experience that you've gotten thus far?
Just, like, respect. Like, don't talk to me crazy. Don't fucking call me out of my name. Don't, like, have bitches bothering me. Just really elaborate, like, really nice dates and trips and, like, gifts and bags and jewelry. And without even having to do shit. I don't even gotta fuck. Like, I don't care what nobody says. All that, oh, we want a submissive, sweet. No, y'all don't. I swear I was that for so long, and I got shitted on.
Well, look at the men you were getting with, Summer. Look at the men you were actually getting with. I may have to do some sort of classes, Brian, because there's a lot of people who are unaware out here, who the things that they could work on that they're overlooking. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something like that. But she's claiming that, you know, she don't even gotta, you know, screw these men for all these things she gets. These women have a prostitute mindset. I've said this. These heifers have a prostitute mindset. This is why you're not getting wedding rings. This is why you're going to end up alone. Even Summer Walker is saying that she feels like she's going to end up alone because of who you are and what you're into. You can look at, you dated Rico Reckless. I mean, listen, no disrespect to Rico Reckless, but what woman out here who has self-respect is trying to date Rico Reckless? Come on, man. We all saw that fight video in that bodega, that club, that store. And that's who she's decided to get in a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? Listen, these chicks be choosing the wrong men, and then they try to put all men in the same box. Like they claim that we put all women in the same category. They claim we put all women in the same category.
Will not give you the respect you deserve.
You know, generally they say treat others how you'd like to be treated.
That's what I thought.
But maybe we've all been living a lie.
Yeah, we are living a lie. You treat people nice, they will spit on you.
Shall I switch up? Maybe I should.
You should.
Listen, if people are treating you bad, if people are disrespecting you, that's because of the type of people you're around. If you're dating men who are choking you on a video, then that tells me that you're choosing the wrong men, Summer. You dated a man who choked you on a video and you thought it was funny. You thought it was funny. Now, you know what Summer could do? She could come back and make allegations about him and people would believe it because of that video. You choose to get with men like that. That is a choice. And I'm pretty sure people warn her and women like her of the type of men they should avoid, but they don't avoid them. They go right towards those men as if nobody's been telling these women, listen, you need to stay as far away from this guy as possible. And now she's on this hate men train.
It's her talking about something. Yeah. No, it's true.
So, nice women finish last, is what you're saying?
Yes. Oh my God. It was all a lie. My parents never told me. But now that's okay. I'm gonna make sure my daughter know.
Do you feel like this is now a new?
Well, she's gonna teach her daughter to be a gold digger and to disrespect other women, disrespect herself, and that's unfortunate. There's been rumors on ATL she hasn't passed the smell test. Oh boy.
Lifelong commitment. Will you ever return to nice girl summer?
No, hell.
So you'll never be like sweet and nice.
Absolutely not. Get you nowhere.
You said before my love couldn't be bought, but now that's all I want.
Yes.
This is a lyric of your
Open
new song.
up that wallet. Open it! I get so excited.
So now,
where we going, what we doing.
do you mind if the love that's being bought for you is fake items?
I do. Don't bring me no fake shit.
Why?
I can.
You had no issue with buying fake shit for other people?
Because I have to know that you're sitting up at night calculating your finances on how you're going to recover because you outdid yourself. Yes.
So you want them to spend?
Yes.
Perhaps go in debt.
And when you go broke, I will leave you.
Ah.
Figure it out.
So you're here to just bleed them dry.
Yes.
As soon as you get everything, you're off.
Y'all hear that? Yeah, she's very hurt. She says that she wants to basically have a man spend his money on her until he goes broke. Do y'all hear this? Do y'all hear this? She wants a man to, she literally said it. She gets off on the idea of a man going broke to trying to spend money on her. This is the type of female we're talking about here. And she wonders why she got hurt in the first place, because maybe people could see that you ain't shit. That's why. They didn't believe in your whatever nice persona you were putting out there, because deep down they could see the type of woman you really were. Because I don't believe in past relationships turning you into a different person. You were already that person. It was deep inside you. And now you've become that because you have no choice. She's basically saying she is a prostitute. She is a hooker who gets paid money to date. So you're a prostitute. You're no different than the heifers that be on the sidewalks of streets or on these websites charging services. That's basically, you're no different than that. That's who you are. That's what you are. When I hear women talk about men spending money, okay, you must be an escort, because only escorts accept gifts and money for sex. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. You're basically charging services for yourself. Charging for service. The prostitute mindset that these heifers have is why a lot of them will never be happy. Because they are too busy trying to run a man's pockets. This is also why men don't get married. Men don't get married because, especially men with money and resources, because they know that these women are gold diggers. I posted a video the other day about Kevin Durant on my basic social politics channel. And he talked about how he doesn't want to get married because he'd have to give up something. That's what he said. He had to give up something because you know that marriage is not going to last. You know that marriage is not going to last. And here you got Summer Walker gleefully talking about how she wants a man to go broke spending money on her. You're not worth it. A lot of you heifers talking about getting money out of men, you're not worth it. These are the type of women who will go to Dubai to get humiliated for money. Women like her get paid to get humiliated for money. If she hasn't already, she gives off the energy of somebody who has. Because only a woman with no soul would react and say things like this. You can tell these women are soulless. You can tell they have done humiliating things for money. So now all they care about is material things. You know why? Because they have such a hole in their soul due to the disgusting things that they've had to do for money. They've had to give their bodies up for money. They've had to do things for money. So now they live for gifts and money. But let me tell you, heifer, something. At some point, these men ain't going to want you. All you're going to have is those gifts that were given to you. If you haven't sold them already or they've been stolen from you, that's all you're going to have. And those memories will haunt you for a very long time. This is why you see these heifers going crazy now. Because of the things that they have done in their past. Because they wanted to go out here. They thought they was the hottest thing going. What's good, Kathy? Salute to everybody. So make sure y'all like the stream. Only to realize there are more attractive women out there who will take their place. A lot of y'all heifers are not even hiding it anymore. You're not even hiding it anymore. A lot of y'all are prostitute minded. And it just shows me that you are for sale. You have a for sale sign on you. Wasn't she the one talking bad about black men? She likes women for real. She probably does. A lot of these women who hate men, a lot of them want to lay up with women, but they know those women ain't gonna spend no money on them. Even though we know that, you know, these dykes, they'll spend some money, but these dykes ain't got the money these men have. What's good, G Marie? Link was good. Ryuga was good. These women are for sale, which is why they're not getting wifed up. No one wants to marry them. Now you got videos from women like Superhead talking about it's okay to wife up slores. Now she's saying that you need to wife up a slore. Even though if you look at Superhead's relationships, they always in disaster. There've been men who tried to wife you up and it failed. Badly. Yeah, these studs ain't got no money like that. That's why these chicks don't really want to be with them like that. Only chicks that want to be with studs are usually the broke chicks. The non-celebrity chicks, because they know them studs will spend whatever they can on them. But like these celebrity women, they're not going to find that. It's just the men with money. Salute. Make sure y'all like the stream, man.
Do you normally seek out the victims, or do they come? Is it inbound calls?
Oh, no. I never chase.
So it's never outbound.
I only attract.
Inbound only.
And if you came and talked to me, that's your fault.
Right, your prerogative. You signed up for this.
Ladies, if you try to ride or die, you will, in fact, die. Don't do that shit no more. You look stupid.
I do want to think, and maybe this is me being optimistic.
Y'all see how she said that if you try to pursue her, listen, ladies, there are billions of women. Let's see, break the numbers down. Yeah, there's billions of women out here. You mean to tell me that a man can't go and find a woman who they can deal with who looks better than you, Summer? Less mileage on them. They don't have children like you do. You mean to tell me that men can't find women like that? A lot of you heifers are mad about the passport bros. Those guys aren't celebrities. They're just men with passports who are going to different countries all over the world, you know, traveling, dating, whatever they're doing. Y'all mad about that. But this woman is you can tell she's very hurt. She's a hurt woman who now is selling herself, because that's what she's doing. She's selling herself to the highest bidder, and she's saying that if you pursue her, that is your fault. And you wonder why men aren't marrying you heifers? Why? You have a prostitute mindset. You can't be helped. You cannot be helped. And we're not going to help you under no circumstances. Or no circumstances.
That not like 100% exclusively that will be the experience. You know, maybe there are some good dynamics still left, no?
It could be. I'm not a man hater.
Yeah, right.
I haven't. No, it could be.
Y'all look at Speedy's face. Y'all look at Speedy's face. Speedy don't believe you. He don't believe you.
Prerogative. You signed up for this.
Ladies, if you try to ride or die, you will, in fact, die. Don't do that shit no more. You look stupid.
No, I think you look stupid sitting up there dating a man who was choking you on a video. You're the one who looks stupid. You allowed the dude you were dating to choke you on video. And you thought it was cute. And because that man don't want to be with you no more, now you've become, this gold digger. You talking about running men's pockets. Then you want to claim you don't hate men. We don't believe you.
I do want to think, and maybe this is me being optimistic, that not like 100% exclusively that will be the experience. You know, maybe there are some good dynamics still left, no?
It could be. I'm not a man hater.
Yo, he don't believe you. What's good, Devon? What's good, Stephen B? Dirk, what's good? Make sure y'all like the stream. He don't believe you, Summer. He's listening to you. Salute to Stephen B for being a member for 64 months. Shout out to you. He don't believe you. You are a man hater. You know, there are different types of man haters. There are passive aggressive man haters, and then there are aggressive man haters. She's a passive aggressive man hater. Like Shira 7 is a passive aggressive man hater, right? She's very passive aggressive.
No, it could be. I'm just going off of realistically what I've seen. I'm not going off of what might be. I'm sure there are plenty of wonderful, loving, great men out here who are, like yourself, who are providers and protectors.
Well, now you lost me. Provider?
What? You playing?
No.
You don't provide?
Of course not. God is the ultimate provider. He provides so hard.
Provide.
Oh, now that was smooth. Yo, that was smooth. He's like, nah, I'm not listening. I don't provide, but God does. You know.
No, because he does. I don't want to. I'm not trying to. He's the ultimate provider.
And this is why, never mind. Go back to what I said. You see, they'll leave you high and dry, rent not paid, no food in your fridge, no snacks for your kids. Hell no. Do not ride or die.
So what is the relationship status for you right now? I'm assuming single and enjoying.
Yeah.
Will it be that for a while?
I think so. I don't know. I just don't.
I want y'all to understand something. This is a woman with 3 children. I believe they're all by London. Speedy is a professional answer avoider. Right. 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 This is a woman with 3 children. Okay. And she out here talking about how, you know what I'm saying? By the way, she has 2 twin sons. By the way, she has 2 twins. What are you going to tell your sons, Summer? Are you going to tell your sons that they need to be out here tricking off money and having their pockets ran by heifers? Like, what are you going to treat? Because she already said she's going to teach her daughter to basically do what she's doing. So are you going to teach your sons to have their pockets ran? Yeah, they just leaving her high and dry. I believe that there are good women out there. I'm not a black pillar to the point where I'm like, all these women are this, that, but I speak the truth about a lot of women of today. I think there are a lot of women out here who just aren't wife material. There are women out there that are. A lot of those women either have rings or women who've had great long-term relationships, and they have not a man-hating bone in their body because they've actually chosen men off good merit. A lot of you heifers who choose men for the wrong reasons will end up like Summer Walker. You keep choosing the wrong men for the wrong reasons, you will end up like Summer Walker. I'm telling you right now, in a couple years, she's going to be on a podcast talking about how much she loves men, and she's going to be defending men against that's just the trajectory. Have y'all noticed, and this is a side note, by the way, have y'all noticed all these women all of a sudden want to defend men? They want to speak red pill talking points that they really don't know much about, but they heard it. They heard it on a podcast. Let me tell y'all something, man. A lot of these women know the truth, and that women have destroyed so many good relationships due to their thought mindset. They want to go out here and they want to experience everything. They want to go out here and have multiple men. They want to go out here and party. They want to get ran through, and they've destroyed a lot of good relationships on that. And women know that. Women know that. Women talk to each other. They know that these women sabotage a lot of good relationships with a lot of good dudes. I know of a woman who done that. Jay, her twin boys are by rapper LVRD Farrell. Okay, so they do have different fathers. I figured that. Man, I hope she has a good co-parenting relationship with him because she will take it out on them. She definitely will take it out on them. What's good, Beefer? Make sure y'all like the stream.
Like them anymore. Like,
When you say them,
like men, I don't like to date wise. Like, y'all can provide, but like to like them, I don't know.
You don't like men? I find it hard to believe, Summer, because you've been in super love with every guy you were with. You were with London, then you were with this LVRD guy, this Pharaoh guy. Then you were with Rico Reckless. You seem like you were very much in love with them dudes. Okay. And this is what feminism has done. It has it has made women think that they should compete with men instead of being under the protection of men. Because I want you ladies to understand something. You look at what's happening in the government. All you heifers getting food stamps, Section 8, WIC. Your whole life is dependent on the government. What if you don't have that? Then what you heifers gonna do? A lot of you heifers, especially black women, y'all been able to get jobs due to affirmative action. Due to DEI programs. Well, those programs have been heavily scaled back. A lot of you heifers have been losing jobs over the last year. Yeah, Meech too. Yeah, Lil Meech too. She dated Lil Meech. She was in love with all them dudes. But let me say this too. You heifers better learn how to love black men or men in general, or you're really going to be out here struggling. You get on here and you make your TikTok videos complaining about everything. But this is what happens when you embrace feminism and you think that you need to be out here competing with men instead of loving men. Because let me tell you ladies something. Once men leave the table, they never come back. They never come back. You don't love men, Summer Walker. You hate men because of all these failed relationships with these dudes. Anybody that saw you in those relationships could tell you, Summer, those relationships were going to fail. And you didn't listen. You kept dating these guys. And now you got 3 children by 2 different men. And now you're bitter because no one cares about you as a singer. Nobody cares about you relationship wise. You don't have the options that you may have had years ago. And now you're on this podcast telling the world that you hate men. And you know what's crazy? Men don't even care. You know why, Summer? Because we don't have to date you. We don't. There are hundreds of thousands of women just like you. If a man has if he likes something about you, he could find that in hundreds of thousands of other women. That's what these women don't understand. There's always another you out there, if that's what we were looking for.
But like to like them, I don't know.
So you haven't liked a man in a while?
No, cause like, what is that?
As someone who has the discography of your own, I think you know what it means to like someone.
No, I can't get into it.
That was a double meaning, by the way.
Yeah.
I love the self-awareness, though.
For sure.
How has this new mindset impacted and or influenced the music? Is the new music that you're now recording more emblematic of that?
Yeah. I'm moving into like a little bit of a different genre.
I don't say country.
As I like talk about new things that I'm usually not talking about, because I'm usually just like, oh, he broke my heart, put it on an 808 trap beat. And so now we're just
or London on the track beat.
Okay. What's the subject matter now?
The other songs are kind of just more so like, oh, I choose me type shit. Yeah.
Lastly, on the dating tip before we move on, I want to talk about an unfortunate situation for you that led to an incredible line and meme for us as fans and viewers, and that was, "I can't help my cousin bring the bags in the house."
Yes.
What do you remember about that? Incredible line. What do you remember about a moment like that? Was it infuriating for you?
It was. I was really ignorant, but hey.
Did you laugh at it, or were you like in too deep?
No, I was like, that's trifling as fuck. I literally don't even have to say anything on that because his life is terrible now. So, yeah.
I've heard that you are very much into conspiracy theories.
I am.
I want to just like rattle off a couple conspiracy theories to you, and you just tell me if like you think this is in fact a conspiracy theory or if you think it's not. Okay? The first one is Bigfoot. You think that?
Hold on, let me skip through some of this. I want to get to the dying alone part.
Well,
Gotta have patience for that.
yeah, that is in fact the case. My last thing for you, you did like a interview with Ari Lennox for your last album, or maybe.
Oh, speaking of lonely,
and you said this quote.
yo, this is another side note. Ari Lennox is another bitter female. Like, she is so bitter. Ari Lennox is so bitter. She tried to get Martin Cant. She tried to bring up colorism from the Martin show from the mid-90s. There was no colorism, but Ari Lennox, she's a lonely, bitter heifer. She tried to make it about colorism. Even though when people watch Martin, they don't see colorism. They see people cracking jokes on each other. And Martin never really said anything ever about somebody's skin complexion because he's a darker complected dude. But anyway, that's just I don't know Ari. She speaking of bitter heifers.
That I thought was interesting. You said, yeah, you were talking about, I guess, like men and your lifestyle. You said, "I like it when I'm with you, but I know I ultimately want to die alone."
I said that?
You damn sure did.
Damn. Yeah, because it's really giving that still. Yeah.
You still have cause of,
Dying alone?
yeah.
It's like, I like want to fuck with somebody. I do, because I'm a lover girl. But then it's like, once you really, what am I trying to say? Once you really like decenter men from your life and you really find your peace with just yourself and how peaceful your home be and just how peaceful everything be, then it just start to get like, do you really want a nigga? So then it'd be like, dying alone don't sound too bad.
Do you think that will be what happens in the life of Summer Walker?
It could be, but as long as I'm at peace, then it's cool. Cause it's like everybody I know that got a nigga is like calling me, girl, he cheated, girl, he whooped my ass, girl, he gave me.
Listen, this is why they hated Kevin Samuels, because Kevin Samuels and some others was telling you heifers, y'all are gonna die alone because of your choices in men and your lifestyle choices. A lot of you women are out here. And there are men that we know about, but there's probably men we don't know about, right? And y'all are responsible for your choices. And this is why you're going to end up alone. You can try to blame men all you want to, but a lot of you women are responsible for your own choices, and y'all never take accountability for it. We haven't watched the whole interview, but the main parts that I've showed y'all were relationship based, and she not want to take accountability for why her relationships fail. It's always about the nigga. It's always the nigga. It's never her. And if that continues, you heifers are going to be alone forever. You're going to be the babysitter. You're going to be babysitting your children's children. That's going to be your lifestyle. You're going to be the babysitter with all the tattoos who still thinks she got it, with red hair and purple hair and green hair, trying to look like your daughters.
STD. Girl, it's this and that. That bitch following that page. Oh my God. His baby mama stalking me. Like the shit that I hear It's not. So it just gets to a point where it's like, damn, I'm bored, but I don't have nothing to complain about to none of my friends. Nothing. I have not one thing to complain about because I don't fuck with niggas.
So then it seems like what you're saying is the solution here is stop dating men.
Yeah. Like, let them buy stuff, but, like,
But that's it.
you don't really gotta bust it open. You really don't have to. They got all types of shit now. They got roses and shit.
Like, you can be fine without.
Yeah, like, my coochie smell good. Like, everything, like, you don't really gotta fuck with me.
You can just receive.
You can just receive and go to bed, babe. Like.
And let me tell y'all something that works until it doesn't. But listen, man, American women are cooked. North American women are cooked. This is their mindset. This is their mindset. And you wonder why men are getting passports and going to different countries? They're tired of this. They're sick of this. They're sick of this.
Don't make your life hard. But that's just me. Shit.
Right.
That's
Again, everything has just been yours.
Yeah, that's just me. I don't like nobody think I'm trying to tell them what to do. They gonna be like, who is this bitch to tell me? Nobody.
Is there anything else you want to leave the people with?
No, I think she said enough. Shout out to everybody that's here. Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to understand something. This stream wasn't going to be long. This wasn't going to be a long stream. Almost like a podcast. I just want to highlight some instances because there's a lot going on in the government. There's a lot going on as far as the benefits. These women are losing jobs. And they're still finding ways to sabotage themselves. You got heifers who want primary custody of their children, but they still want to go out and party and have a good time. Not understanding that, listen, being a mother is a full-time job, especially if you take that on. And that's what I wanted to highlight because I think a lot of women don't understand their place in society. And tearing down men is not going to help because men can always walk away. We don't get on social media seeking female attention. Y'all get on social media seeking male attention. The things that y'all do, listen, Summer Walker's had surgery because she did everything she could getting the surgeries. It still hasn't worked. She's still by herself talking about how much, she doesn't like men anymore. That is a choice. You made a choice. A lot of these women are making choices that I guess are not working for them. So, they got to blame somebody. But ultimately, it's up to you to look in the mirror and fix your situations. And I think a lot of women just are going out of their way to really sabotage themselves. And they got to understand it's 2025. Men don't have to be with you. We can go and deal with anybody. There's more of you than there is of us. Summer Walker is a scorned, bitter heifer who has 3 children. And she's hurt right now. But I'm telling y'all, I would not be shocked. In the coming months, she's in a relationship with some other dysfunctional guy. Because that's what women like her do. They'll go and they'll be single and they'll be angry. But at some point, they will end up with somebody because they don't know how to be alone. They really don't. They really don't know how to be alone. What's good, Tara? Sir Eudes was good. Salute to everybody that's here. If you ladies want men in your lives, you better act like it because men have options. Even the men in your city, a lot of y'all ladies in your city, you act like these men can't do any better. Yes, they can do better, and they will do better. Summer Walker is a delusional female who's hurt because the men that she really like and she really wants to be with don't want to be with her. So now she's taking on a prostitute mindset. See, gold diggers to me are prostitutes. You cannot distinguish one from the other. A man can have sex. She claimed now. Summer Walker tried to claim that men will give her things that she does nothing for them. That might be true in some situations, but in most situations, men are getting something for their money. When these women go to Dubai, they're not getting gifts and money for free. They are not. They're doing something for it. They're doing something for it. Tara, I'm having a great day so far. Hopefully you're having a great day. And yeah, so she wants to blame all men for why her life sucks. You was dating Rico Reckless. Ain't nobody tell you to go date Rico Reckless. Rico Reckless is somebody from the 2016s. And you went to go date him. What does that say about you? But you want to talk about all men and what we are or aren't doing. So that's pretty much it, y'all. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Salute to everybody that were here tonight. Make sure you like the stream if you haven't. Salute to the moderators, the channel members. Make sure that y'all go click the links in the description box if you want to donate. Also, if you want to go to the Patreon as well. And also my other links as well. I'm looking into multi-streaming. I'm going to look to stream on Twitch while I'm live on YouTube. I think you do YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble. I'm looking to go live on all those platforms at once. So if you are on those platforms, make sure that y'all go and follow me at Jaye Black over there, just in case. Maybe those are your favorite platforms to be on. I'm going to start multi-streaming soon. But I want to get back live because it's been over 3 weeks since I've been live. But all right, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I'll see y'all next one. Y'all take care and have a great rest of your night. All right.